What's up, everyone? I done and did it. Thursday I was deadlifting. Friend came over, training partner, and we're doing some deadlifts with bands. Got up to 555 with about, trying to remember what bands we were using, like some of the Monster Blue. So it was about 30 pounds each tension aside, so about 60 pounds, doing 3 reps. On the 3rd rep, felt a pop, and my bicep tendon tore off the bone. Didn't really feel any pain, it just felt a pop, and then roll up, of course dropped the weight after that, and didn't really hurt too bad or anything, but I knew what happened, and bicep on my left one rolled up or whatever. Didn't get it on video. Obviously you see this one here where it's down low. This one's moved up. I did it Thursday. Today is Saturday. So didn't start bruising up, swelling up till the next day. Some of the bruising here, like right here, is where it was attached. And obviously it's up a little bit. Didn't go up real high, but kind of just stopped here. There is some swelling in my arm now and in my hand, mostly from night when I'm laying down. It's starting to get a little more painful just because of the inflammation and everything. So what to do when you tear a bicep? It was about 7 o'clock that night. Most places closed. There was urgent care and the ER open. Called the urgent care to see what they could do, because ER probably do the same thing, if not, but I guess urgent care, they couldn't do anything really. Called them the way I didn't miss the trip. And then ER, all they're going to do is just take x-rays and stuff for it. Like doing an MRI, you have to get scheduled, so wouldn't be able to do it that night. So basically there's nothing I could do that night, since most of the places are closed. I was like, okay, I'll call my primary care physician in the morning, but then I was talking to some people and everything. They're just going to refer you to an orthopedic surgeon to take a look at it. So instead of wasting time going to different places, first thing in the morning, as soon as they opened, called the orthopedic surgeon place or whatever to get in and schedule an appointment to have them take a look at it. So they did pretty well in getting me in. I called 8 o'clock as soon as they opened, and they said they'd call me back when they figured out the time or whatever. I just told them the first available one that would be surgeon that would be available. So called me back or whatever and scheduled me. It was right around 10 or so. Said as soon as you get there or whatever, they get me in for an appointment. So it was about 10:30, got there, went in there, filled out a bunch of paperwork. Gotta have your insurance, your ID, all that stuff. Of course they want paid, so went in there. They took an x-ray of it. Of course you could clearly see what happened, so didn't have to get an MRI, waste time on that, getting that scheduled in, because if you pop it or whatever, tear it, you want to get it fixed as quickly as you can. That way, the longer you wait, the more complication, or just the harder it is to fix or whatever and heal and recover. So doctor came in, obviously saw it. The swelling wasn't as bad as it is now, but I mean there's some swelling. You could clearly see it, and this point right here obviously is a key giveaway to the attachment that it's bruised there. And of course he felt in there. It's like, yeah, there's no tendon there. Felt like he's on this arm. See, you can feel this one here. Of course, I can't really move this arm too much right now, so I took his word for it. But the tendon on this side here attaches. I can't even move my arm, like right in here. So you can like feel it there, and then not so much in there. So basically he said he'll schedule me for, he's like, when can you schedule it? I was like, as soon as possible. So being that it was on a Friday that I talked to him, he was able to schedule me this Monday. So next Monday I'm going to go into surgery to get it reattached. So basically that was all that I could be done as soon as there. I've been just trying to keep my arms straight. That seems to lessen the pain. Of course, when I lay down, the way the blood flows and everything in your body, more blood goes, it's different, so I get more inflammation in the night. Sometimes wakes me up, but unfortunately this came like so I'm not able to do I can do my Monday through Friday job, okay, because I just on a computer desk and everything for engineering, and just manage the other tasks I need to do with one hand, my other jobs that I do on the side, like I was scheduled to work that Friday and this Saturday, like Friday bouncing, Saturday at a warehouse, and then this Saturday night again at another bouncing or whatever gig. So I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. So I just canceled my today and last night or whatever. Just couldn't obviously work. So just not being able to move my arm, just having to try to keep it straight. And sometimes I notice like I'll wrap like a wrist wrap on there, just a little bit of pressure or whatever seems to help lessen the pain or so, and everything, maybe keep it pushed down so it doesn't hurt as bad, everything. So I just have to deal with go to Monday, and then Monday I'm scheduled to be there at 1:45, and surgery is supposed to take about, with everything said and done, about 3 hours, they said. I'll be put in, have anesthesia, and then they also told me since I have been diagnosed with mild sleep apnea, I have to bring my CPAP machine. I use that off and on or so, but just because of the anesthesia and the complications of that, they want you to bring that way you don't like choke and die or so when you're under. So basically what they're planning on doing is just making an incision in my arm, grabbing it and attaching it back to the bone with, I think it was like a 4 or 8 millimeter titanium screw, they said. And I'll be in a sling for about 6 weeks, they said, and then after that I guess I'll be starting to do rehab. And from what I've been understanding or whatever, trying to get a grip on or whatever, like when can I start training and everything like that again, because obviously this ruins the first half of my year. It's they estimate about a 6-month recovery time, so before I start to do any serious weight on there, he said where it'd be about, I don't know, like 80% to 100% healed or so. He said it should be about as strong as what it was, at least I hope so. He said it won't be as people say it's going to be stronger, but it's not. It's just going to be as strong, and the tendon happens or anything, which I'm not quite sure why this happened. Felt no pain or anything, no aggravation in my tendons or anything that would give me any clue to, hey, I've been having a lot of stress or strain on my bicep tendon or anything. I just felt normal, everything. I really haven't been pushing myself hard lately after my meet, just trying to recoup and everything. And I've been working a lot of hours or so though, in my other jobs that I have. Like the week before I did like over 75 hours. So I've been working a lot. Sleep's been lacking. Whether or not that had to play a role on it, I really don't think so. But I'm just really not sure why it happened. The only thing different, I usually don't do deadlifts with bands, and there's just a lot of tension on the top, so I have really no idea why it popped like that. Of course, I don't know if anybody else have felt a strain or so before and they just barreled through it, but I mean, I've done rack pulls with over 800 pounds, so like no straps or anything. I didn't use any straps, I didn't use any chalk up. I mean, it was only 550 pounds plus the 60 pounds total band tension at the top, if it was about that much or whatever. So really stumped to why it popped and everything, but I'm just hoping to get through it. Unfortunately, this is going to play a big part of my lifts or whatever. There's stuff I could probably do with my legs to keep them up so I don't lose as much. But unfortunately, like deadlift, and I'm probably going to see a drop with that. Squat, obviously, because I'm not doing with the weight or whatever. I plan to be using my hack squat a lot more. Leg curls, leg extension, glute ham, raiser, just and everything. I'll be able to do that. So keep my legs up somewhat, where I won't go back to like zero. But unfortunately, my bench, which I'll be in a sling, so I'm not going to be able to bench for I don't know how long before I'll be able to get up, even though the only thing prohibiting is just the movement of my arm, where it's not my bicep or whatever. The only thing the bicep really affects on your bench is just the breaking down or whatever, the slow controlled motion, or this is a controlled motion down and then up or whatever. I know some people get some pain in their biceps from benching and everything from that when they it can be aggravated, but I really don't see too much of that, but I'm hoping that won't be an issue once I start benching again. I really don't know what I can do for benching. I could work this arm, but that just throws my symmetry of my bench all to heck, so I don't know what I'll be able to do for my upper body and everything. Just have to focus on my lower or whatever being able to do. I might be able later just to use a safety squat bar too for squatting or so. Not sure if I can just hold the straight bar with one hand, but I might just use this safety squat bar. But I'll be doing a lot of hack squat or so, because that'll be easy to do with my arm in a sling and everything, and it won't affect it. I actually played around with it a little bit today just to see, and then I'll be trying to kill my hamstrings and my quads with my other machines and stuff I have. So I'm not sure where my lifts are going to be coming out of this and everything, and I'm really hoping for this time I'll be able to push up my deadlift past 700. That's probably not going to happen at all, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm hoping it won't affect my grip strength later or so. Obviously, there'll be a time when I'll start training in straps. I don't know about using the hook grip because I'm just not. I played around with it a little bit. It just can't seem to get a good grip on it that way or whatever. I just like to double over, under and over or so. My left is usually my supinated hand or so, but that might have to change to pronated or so, and this hand be up or for that. But we'll see how it comes or whatever if on there, because usually my right hand has a little stronger grip, so I go under or whatever, and then or over or so, and then under with my left, so that may change. Or sometimes I played around with it, but lately I just been sticking to that just because I feel like I got a good grip on it. So I'm really going to have to figure out my grip again once I start deadlifting, because I just have to see where I'm at in that area. So I'm not real sure. I'm hoping once the rehab starts, I'll be able to work my biceps or whatever to hopefully strengthen my tendon. I'm not sure really how to strengthen my tendon, but hey, I'll just do stuff I think that does, and whether or not it does, hopefully it doesn't weaken it. So I just have to watch it, just make sure I never get any tendon irritation, which I don't know if that even matters, because when I felt a pop, there was nothing or so before it, and didn't even hurt afterwards, because I think they say the nerves break off and you don't even feel it, but some people do. I'm not quite sure. The only thing that I was feeling before is just the muscle tensing up, so or whatever, like right afterwards, I just try to keep my arm straight and massage my muscles, like, hey, push it down, come on, reattach, but that's not going to happen. Anyways, this is it's kind of disappointing for me, kind of depressing, and ruins my plan for the year. Definitely not going to do the Arnold. I'm not sure in the next meet when I'll be able to work out again, or do a meet again. So I'll probably go through here and after my surgery, just kind of describe it and update that in there, and just work through my injury best I can or whatever and stuff. So I'll be doing some videos and everything, like what to do when your bicep tears. So anyways, my recommendation, first thing to do with your bicep tears, depending upon the time of day it is, first thing you need to do is call the orthopedic surgeon and get it scheduled in. Pretty much any other doctor, you'll be wasting your time or whatever. You'll be spending more money because you got to visit them. I have the insurance or whatever, but it's still like $60 copay for that to visit it. And of course, I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to pay off for the surgery and all that stuff or whatever, because obviously I have deductibles and all that, expenses and everything. And they just keep on billing you like even years after, it seems. So I've been working a lot of extra hours trying to get ahead and with some money and everything, but hopefully this won't have to all go to the doctors and hospitals and everything like that. But try to just keep updated or so on what to do for a bicep tear. So about the only thing, that deals with these is the orthopedic surgeon. So I wouldn't waste time going to the ER, in my opinion, unless you're absolutely in some serious pain. But I mean, of course, I'm not a medical profession. This is just what I've learned or so. So yes, do what you want or so, but the best thing that I thought to do would be just wait, call the orthopedic surgeon, schedule an appointment with them, get your surgery scheduled. When the orthopedic surgeon or whatever was talking, he said like, hey, you could live with it or so, and you just have like a lot of strength in your bicep. For me, that's not an option. I guess somehow some people just let it be, and it kind of grows back, and you get some range of motion back in, but it just kind of ruins everything. So I mean, that really, with me being a performance athlete, that wasn't an option. He said also because you're young, a lot of older guys, they'll just let it be or so if you don't need your strength. But I definitely wanted to reattach. That's not an option for me. So just going through, and hopefully everything goes well with the surgery and I'll have a quick recovery, but hard saying what's going to happen. Everything. All right. Well, good luck, guys. Hope this never happens to you, because it sucks and it just ruins your plans, your week, your day, your month, your year. But I've actually known a few, of course, power lifters, quite a few of them or so, in my town that I've known or worked out with. They've had it and they've got through it, and some of them are getting through it and everything. There's actually like 2 guys or so I know that's had it done like in the past 3-4 months. So this is a common occurrence, unfortunately, and unless you can switch to hook grip or so, not all of us are lucky to be able to do that. It may happen. Of course, one of a guy, he was just moving a bench and tripped and a bicep popped. So stuff happens, I guess. Other people's deadlifts is the main cause or so, especially in the powerlifting world. Anyways, good luck. Stay blessed. Try not to get your arms, biceps ripped off, and hopefully if you do, maybe this video will help you so you know what to do, and go through and see what's been happening to me and everything, so you know what to expect at least. Anyways, thanks for watching.